everyone, how are you doing? I thank you so much for being here and watching and unboxing with me today. I hope you're having a great weekend. You have to let me know if you're doing anything fun. To me, I'm having fun because I just opened this Ipsy and did a try on. So today we're going to do an unbagging of the Ipsy Glam bag for October, and then we're also going to try out the products and see what my first impressions are. But before we get started, I just want to remind you all that I do have several giveaways going on. One of them is actually in my Ipsy Plus video, so if you want to win some makeup, definitely check that out. I also have a giveaway for sunglasses and one for books as well. I always link down below my giveaways, and I also link down below my social media handles, so if you want to catch up in between uploads or be friends, we can definitely chat there. But yeah, let's get started on Ipsy. First, different bag. So I got the Ipsy Plus so far. I have not gotten my Ipsy Ultimate. It was supposed to arrive today, but it seems like it's stuck in Tampa or something, so I'm guessing Monday I'll get that, so stay tuned for the Ipsy Ultimate. But it has like a light pink now. I kind of miss the magenta bags. I don't know, but at least it's still pink. And then it says Discover Yourself, which I believe is Ipsy's new like slogan. Nikki and I were just talking about that. We're like, yeah, they changed a lot of things. So yeah, this is the bag it came in. Still a mailer bag, which is nice, but different. Still stands out in your mail. Pink, it's okay. So the theme for all of the Ipsy bags this month is Betty Boop. So this is the bag that came with it. So this is different than the bag that came in the Ipsy Plus. Apparently the Ipsy Plus and the Ipsy Ultimate will have the same bag this month. Like I said, I haven't gotten my Ultimate yet, but only the regular glam bag will get this one. So here's one side, super cute. And on the other side, it is sequined. I actually like this bag better than the Plus bag. Let me show you the other one. So this one has some stuff in it because it's for the giveaway. But for the Plus and the Ultimate, you'll get this bag. So it has like Betty Boop and a bee right there and a heart. And then the back is sequins as well. And they seem to be like the same size pretty much. So yeah, I think this one's cuter. I don't know. It has a bee as the zipper. Can you guys see that? And then on the inside, it says Betty Boop times Ipsy. So this is cool. Definitely a cute bag. And then we have a card in our bag like usual, and it says Flaunt It. So that seems to be the theme for all the October Ipsy bags or boxes. It says, let's start obsessing over what we love about ourselves. It's time to show off what makes you feel beautiful. Those lips, that skin. And who better than iconic beauty muse and confidence queen Betty Boop to inspire you to flaunt it unapologetically. I talked about this in my Ipsy Plus video. Betty Boop or whatever is kind of before my time, and I never had it on in my household growing up, so I'm not too familiar with Betty Boop. I've definitely heard of her, but like I'm not some mega fan or anything like that, but I do think it's cute. So inside here, inside the card, it says, your 5 glam bag products worth 50 plus are in place. Give a round of applause for your all-star cast. Here's everything you need to know. The first thing we have on here is actually from the Betty Boop collection and is full size, which is great. I didn't mention in the beginning. I feel like I'm off my game since I'm like filming this after I filmed the rest of the video. But this Ipsy is now $12 a month, the regular Ipsy Glam bag. Before this month it was $10. I honestly think it's still worth the $12 by far because we get full size items and a cute bag. So I think it's totally worth it, but just forgot to mention the price is $12. So this is the Betty Boop and Ipsy Satin Lipstick in Mauve It Baby. It says, introducing our limited edition collection in partnership with iconic beauty muse Betty Boop. This satin finish mauve lip color is highly pigmented, non-drying, and feels light on your lips. The neutral shade is so versatile, wear it from work to weekend and any occasion in between. Awesome. So I did swatch it. It seems like it came off. It's probably got on my clothes somewhere. Do you guys ever do that? Swatch things on your hands and then they're like, where'd it go? But this is what the casing looks like. And it is so pretty, you guys. And I have it on my lips now. So you'll see me apply it in just a little bit. And so far I am loving it. Full-size lipstick. I like bullet lipsticks, and don't worry, I inspected it. Yeah, so this is great. I know a lot of people weren't happy with like the collaboration because they weren't really sure what brand was making the makeup or where it's coming from, but all I can say is this lipstick is good quality so far. I've had it on for at least 20 minutes now, and I really like it. Next thing we received is by Basic Beauty, which is a brand I'm not sure I've heard before this bag. This is Basic Beauty Jelly Blush, and it's October 3rd. So I love the name. So despite the name, it's not actually jelly, like it's a powder. So that's what it looks like. It says, oh, and I have it swatched on my hand right here, and it also is on my face right now. But Basic Beauty is an indie brand that creates high-quality, paraben-free products made with every skin tone in mind. This matte, dusty rose blush goes on wet with a creamy texture and dries down to a powder-like finish. Oh, I didn't really feel it wet, but yeah, I don't know. And then it says, use your fingers or a blush brush to apply to the apples of your cheeks and blend. I just used a brush and I thought it was beautiful. I love this stuff, sneak peek. So yeah, we got a blush, and I think this would be considered a full-size blush as well. So, like most blushes are around this size. And I wouldn't want it any bigger. Like, have you ever panned a blush before? I haven't. Next up, we got a perfume. This is the first time I've ever received a perfume in Ipsy before. I think I've heard one of you guys say you did and you were pretty unhappy with it. I think you are sensitive to scents and stuff like that. I'm not. I like perfume, as long as it's not like those teeny samples we get in Sephora, you know? But this is a little bit bigger than that, and this is actually something I have gotten a sample from Sephora in the past. So this is the Comte d'Or Sud Pacifica Vanilla Apricot Perfume, and it says, if we were to bottle the scent of an exotic vacation, this would be it. This perfume transports you to the tropical islands of the South Pacific. This warm, sweet, and irresistible fragrance has notes of apricot, papaya, vanilla, and more. So I do have it on right now, and I think it smells pretty good. I'm not really huge into like vanilla scents, but I do like it, and it smells exactly as described, like vanilla and apricot. And this is the size you get. Does it say how many mLs? But it's a pretty good size. Like, you can put this in your purse, like it's perfect for that. 5 mLs, so definitely bigger than a sample, so I would say this is like a deluxe size sample. Next up, we have 2 sheet masks. These are by Essence Herb. One I did try on camera, you'll see shortly, and that is a pure tea tree mask. It says this is made with 10% tea tree based formulation with tea tree leaf extract. It's good for skin stress care and contains botanical complex extract. It helps the skin be healthy and helps the skin to be smooth. So here is the packaging. Like I said, I used it on camera, so it's a little ripped up on top. And the second one, which I did not have the chance to try yet, is the Brassica Napus Honey. Am I saying that right? The Canola Honey Mask. And this contains honey extract to provide nutrients to dry skin. So it provides intense nutrition and enhances moisture film to prevent loss in nutrition. So there's that. I'll have to use that in a few days. So this is supposed to be good for dry skin. I used the tea tree one today just because I've been breaking out, and tea tree is good at calming the skin and also helps with blemishes. So let's learn more about these. So Essence Herb made it their mission to deliver effective products formulated with only honest ingredients. The tea tree mask absorbs excessive oil and soothes irritated skin, while the canola honey mask keeps your complexion nourished and hydrated. So awesome. And I consider these to be full-size items as well. So I love a sheet mask, definitely happy with that. And then our last item, this was actually the item I chose. So I talked about how Ipsy has changed pricing, and I guess I didn't really get into it, but I think most of you guys know they also now have the Ipsy Ultimate. So there's 3 different Ipsy options right now. Ipsy Glam Bag, which I'm opening today, the Ipsy Plus, which I opened just a few days ago, link below, and the Ipsy Ultimate. So in each of them now, you get to customize your bag by picking one item, and this is the item I picked to be in my bag. This is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. This says SPF 50, so I did use it already, so the box is kind of all jammed up, and let me get it out. So this is what we got. So it's pretty small, but a little bit does go a long way. And I have it on my face, of course, so you'll see how I like it soon. But IT Cosmetics combines problem-solving products with cutting-edge technology. This healthy, buildable CC cream protects with SPF 50, evens out your complexion, and helps calm redness with collagen, hyaluronic acid, and vitamins. And it says this cream is very pigmented, so little goes a long way. And it does. You really don't need much. At first when I saw this, I'm like, okay, this will be like 2 uses or 3 uses or something, but I think it'll last longer than that, so I can definitely get a feel of how I like it or not, and then purchase it if I want to. So yeah, so that is everything we got in the bag. So if you are interested in seeing me try on the products and give my first impression, then just keep watching. Okay, so let's get started with a face mask. So again, there's 2 face masks in here, and I am choosing to try out today the Pure Tea Tree Mask. Tea tree oil is really good for helping breakouts, and as you can see, I am barefaced right now. The only thing I have on is my niacinamide toner from Good Molecules. I'm currently testing out all of the Good Molecules skincare, so video coming soon on that, but yeah, so you can see I'm barefaced. So we're gonna try this on. So on the back it says Apply toner after you wash your face. Check, did that. And now it says tear the pouch open and appropriately place the sheet mask on the face and leave the sheet mask on for 10 to 20 minutes so the nutrition can be absorbed into the skin. And it says when the nutrition of the face mask sheet are fully absorbed into the face, remove the mask and tap the essence for better absorption. So let's get this open. The sheet mask kind of has like a texture or design on it. It kind of looks like a DNA or like a helix. So let's see if this fits my big face. Well, that was actually really easy to put on. And it does actually cover most of my nose. Sometimes with these sheet masks, it like does not cover the tip of my nose at all. I have some essence on my hand. I'm just gonna put that on my chest right now. And it said 10 to 20 minutes, so how about we leave it on for 15? Normally I leave my masks on for the highest amount of time, but for the sake of this video, so that we can get things going, we'll do that. So whenever I wear a face mask that has a time, which they all do, I use the timer on my iPhone, because sometimes I can like lose track of time. And I don't know if this is true, but in my Face3 subscription, that's only sheet masks. That's a good one to check out if you guys love sheet masks, but it says never to wear your mask more than 30 minutes, and I'm definitely guilty of that. Sometimes I do. So 15 minutes. Putting that on right now. Sorry, is my phone really dirty with fingerprints? And press start. All right, so I will see you guys back when this is done. We'll take it off and assess how my skin feels and go from there. Oh, it's already coming off my chin. So hard to talk with sheet masks. All right, so my timer just went off. I've just been chilling right here this whole 15 minutes trying to catch up on some comments, so that went by really fast. Oh, how did I just turn it off? Okay, officially my timer has gone off. I saw it was done, so I like clicked off. I guess I had a couple more seconds, but let's take this off. We definitely have some remaining essence on the face, so I'm just gonna kind of pat that in. Well, there's actually a lot. I always kind of move down the extra essence down my neck and my chest. I've been trying to be better with skincare about including these areas. Like I was watching one skincare expert on YouTube. I cannot remember her name. Is her first name Sarah maybe? I don't know, but she was saying you should do your skincare like from your forehead to your nipples. Like I don't bring it that far down, but I try and include my chest as well. But so far so good with this. I mean, the mask stayed on fine, but again, I was just sitting right here just on my phone talking to you guys. I feel like my skin does look better, feels better. So yeah, so I am going to go do the rest of my skincare really quick, like moisturize my face, because I always do that before I apply foundation, and then we will get to trying out this It Cosmetics CC cream, which I'm super excited about, so be right back. All right, we're back. I did my skincare and then I also primed my face. While I was doing my skincare, I was thinking I should do a full face of all Ipsy stuff, even though not everything will be from this bag or on camera. I'm just gonna use some old Ipsy products that maybe I have kind of forgotten about and haven't used in a while. So for my primer, I grabbed the Tarte Base Tape Hydrating Primer. I honestly don't think I've used this since I got it, so I'm gonna kind of try and do this more in future videos so I can get more use out of things and even know what I think of it. But between the mask, my skincare, and this primer, my skin definitely feels hydrated. I've never used this CC cream before, so I don't even know if it needs primer or what type of primer works best. But I was looking at the directions, and I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like it kind of bugs me how with like foundations that contain SPF, the directions tell you to reapply every 2 hours. Like it's just giving you directions for the sunscreen, not for like the actual makeup. So yeah, so that doesn't really give me anything. But in the little sheet from Ipsy, it says, this cream is very pigmented, so a little goes a long way. Place pea-sized dots onto your skin and blend it out with a damp beauty sponge. Add more if you need, it's easily buildable. So I have a damp sponge here, and I also have my brush that I normally use for foundation. So I've used their what is it called? The tinted moisturizer. It's right behind me. Let me grab it. Yeah, the Bye Bye foundation. I actually like applying this with a brush more than a sponge or my fingers, like if I'm just using a little bit and running out the door. So we'll see. I don't know how it compares to the CC cream. Like I said, I haven't tried this before. So let's do a little swatch on my hand first. It's not much in here. How much is it? 0.135 fluid ounces or 4 mLs. But you can definitely use it at least a few times, I would think, especially if it's as pigmented as they claim. But there it is. So if I rub it all out in my skin, it looks like maybe it's a little bit darker than my skin tone, at least on my hand. My face is kind of red, so usually it works if it's just slightly darker, like on a hand swatch. Hopefully it doesn't oxidize, but we will see. So it says to dab some on your face. That's another thing I don't do. I usually like pick it up from my hand and put it on, but a little here. Oh, I just dropped some on my dress. I'm gonna salvage some on my boob. Okay, let's see. It wasn't really like a type of thing you could just drop. It's kind of thick, but oh wow, a little bit does seem to go a long way. So I think I'll try the sponge on this side, and then I'll try the brush on the other side, like beauty guru, which I am obviously not. I'm a subscription box guru. Is that a thing? I'm gonna make it a thing. Alright, so that is it on half of my face, none. And then obviously that has it on. So I think it does have good coverage. I clearly can still see this pimple. It's like a fresh pimple. It's like gross, probably poppable, but I'm doing my best not to pop it. It's hard. So I don't really expect anything to cover that up. I'm gonna try and add a little bit more to it in just a little bit, but let's try out the brush on the other side. Where did I just put my brush? Oh, right in front of me. So the brush does like seem to absorb some product. Like I know sponges do, but I swear my brush does. Oh, by the way, the brush I always use for foundation is the Sigma F80, the flat kabuki. I love this. I've heard people on YouTube rave about it forever, and then I finally picked one up and now I get the hype. It's really good if you're looking for a foundation brush. It's kind of expensive, but I think I got this on birchbox.com when they were having like a 20% off sale or something like that. So they have those often, which is amazing. I think I put a little bit too much on my forehead, so I'm just gonna dab the sponge over it for a second to absorb some of that excess and go back to my brush. I mean, both sides look good. I think I want to go over the brush side like with a sponge a little bit just to press it in more. So maybe a sponge is the best route because I think that does look good and provides good coverage. Oftentimes when I use a brush for foundation, I do this step too. Sometimes my sponge is dry, sometimes it's wet. Works both ways. Just going over it, it really presses it into the skin and also helps it absorb any excess. Yeah, I think I put just a little bit too much on my forehead. I learned a trick from someone, maybe Kelly Gooch, that said use less product on your forehead, which I've learned to find out that is true and works better because yeah, I have too much up there, but overall I think my skin looks good. I mean, it's very hydrated from like my hydrating primer and everything I did beforehand, but I like how this is looking. I'm just gonna try and add a little bit more on my blemish and see if I can get a little bit more coverage. Maybe I should move some down. I don't have anything extra on my brush, but I'm sure there's some. Just because it looks like, at least in the viewfinder, my face looks maybe a little bit darker than my body, but I don't know. My chest is usually really red. So yeah, it doesn't really cover up my zit, but otherwise, I think it looks really good. So I was thinking, I don't know if we've ever received a concealer from Ipsy before. At least I haven't. I think it's kind of new that we're getting these like little foundation samples. By the way, now with the new Ipsy, you can select a product. I probably already mentioned this in the beginning of the video, which I've yet to film. But the product I did select, so I knew was coming in my bag, was the CC cream. So I'm really excited about that. And if I didn't mention it already, this is in light. So I'm gonna look at what it claims on here. It says, clinically tested results. Immediately 100% showed increased skin hydration. Yet my skin does definitely seem hydrated. And then it says in just 10 days, 96% saw softer, smoother skin. And there's all these stars after it, so I'll have to look at the fine print. And then it says 85% saw an improvement in the appearance of wrinkles, and 77% said pores appeared smaller. So those last three claims are in 10 days, which I won't have 10 days of use from this. But what do those stars mean? What does that mean? Is there more information inside, you think? Yeah, I don't know what those stars are pointing to because it's not on this smaller packaging, but a lot of times these studies are done with like 24 women. But anyways, the one result that is seen instantly that says that your skin will show increased hydration is definitely true. So if it does the other things, smoother skin over time and less wrinkles, like I'm starting to notice that more in my skin, so that is awesome. And appearance of pores being smaller, that is awesome as well. I totally just dropped it and I don't want it to be covered in cat hair, so let me grab it. So yeah, it does seem like there's still a decent amount left since a little bit goes a long way with this, so that's awesome. But as I was starting to say earlier, I think I trailed off. I don't know if we've ever gotten a concealer before, so I'm going to use just a random concealer, but the rest of the makeup I'm going to use today is all from Ipsy bags. So I am going to do that off camera and I will tell you what I use when I come back. But of course I'm going to save the products that we have, like we'll do the blush on camera and the lipstick and all that, but okay. Okay, we are back. So let me tell you what I used. Oh, I hear a cat trying to come in. Can you push the door open or do you need me to get it? Okay, now I'm really back. So the products I used off camera, like I said, I couldn't think of any concealers. I'm pretty sure we never have gotten a concealer in Ipsy, but I used my Tarte Shape Tape under my eye in Fair Beige. There's like nothing left. Every day I think it's gonna be the last day of this. Like you can see through it and everything, but I was able to get a little out, so I used it under my eyes. And then I used a little bit of the Wander Beauty Dualist Concealer on the liquid side in light on my blemish, which no matter what, it's there, can't hide it. Just gotta embrace it. For powder, I used the Extraordinary powder by Ciate London, which we received in a recent Ipsy Plus. And then I used a little bit of the Becca powder on my face. I use the Ciate London under my eyes every day, but this is from a BoxyCharm. And then I use this one palette for most things. I totally forgot about this. The In the Balm of Your Hands Greatest Hits Volume 2 palette. I'm pretty sure we got this from Ipsy. I hope I'm right. I'm pretty positive we did it at Ipsy Plus. But this palette's pretty cool. It's got eyeshadows, highlighter, a bronzer, and 3 blushes. I of course didn't use the blushes since I'll be trying one on shortly. But this is what it looks like. So I use every shade on top. So I use all the eyeshadows on my eyes, and I actually use one as an eyeliner, this darkest shade here, because I could not remember what eyeliner we've gotten in Ipsy before, and I know 100% we've gotten eyeliners. I've recently gotten into using them, so I probably gave a lot away, but honestly I couldn't figure it out, and plus I had an extra shade in here to use, so I just use, what kind of brush did I use? So I just use this brush right here to stamp it on my lids. So yeah, all of the shades here are on my lids. And I use the Mary Luminizer as my highlight, which I've been using a lot lately anyways because that's in my Shop My Stash, but it's in a different palette. And then I use the Bahama Mama here as my bronzer. So this is a pretty good palette. I mean, you can't come up with too many eye looks because there's such few shades. I might be going to New York City for a few days soon, so I'm glad I tried this so I can consider bringing this. I'm gonna have to try out the blushes first to make sure they work, but if I could bring one palette for most things and then maybe throw in like another eyeshadow palette, that would be great. But I like how my eyes look, I think. And the bronzer looked good too. The only problem is that this is such a small pan, but Anyways, I'll stop spending too much time in this because that's not in this current bag, but if you guys are Ipsy members, you might have this as well, so I wanted to share. And then for my lashes, I use my Thrive Cosmetics mascara, which is almost done too. It's like barely any product left, but I was able to use it. But no worries, I do have a backup. But I love this mascara so much. Have you guys received this in your Ipsy and do you love it as much as I do? I just really do like it. And then what else did I do? I couldn't remember ever getting a brow product in Ipsy. If we have, let me know. So I just use my current brow product go-to, the Wander Beauty one. I love this so much. So I have that on, and I think that's everything I did off camera, right? Yeah. So let's move on to the blush I got. So we have the Basic Beauty blush, and it's October 3rd. It was just recently October 3rd, so I love that. If you guys watch like Mean Girls and stuff, you would get it. Also, October 3rd was my grandpa's 92nd or 93rd birthday. I should know that. I think it was his 92nd birthday. It was also my aunt's birthday too, so I love October 3rd, so I love the name of this. But on here it says, use your fingers or a blush brush to apply its October 3rd to the apples of your cheeks and blend. I always use a brush, but let's see how it swatches. If I can get it open. Oh my god, I can't get it open. Like, is it twist off or pull up? I have like so much stuff in my hands. Oh, thank God for editing. Okay, so it just twists off really easily, like my third attempt at it. So it is a twist off if you guys have it. It's kind of embarrassing I struggled there, but this is what it looks like. Doesn't seem like a jelly. I don't really understand the name of it, I guess. Let's see. So I'm swatching it over the foundation, but I guess that's like reality. So that looks pretty, and it feels buttery and nice. It's definitely not jelly. When I read that I was getting this, I'm like, oh wow, I've heard of jelly highlights, but never a jelly blush, but this is not jelly. So the blush brush I use all the time is by Real Techniques. I recently washed it, so like the shape of it's kind of odd. It's not super clean. I used it like earlier today when I had my makeup on from this morning and like past 2 days maybe, so it's kind of clean. For my standards, it's clean. So let's see how this goes on. I like it. I tried a different blush earlier today. Oh my god, and it was so pigmented, it just did not work. But this is like a light pink color and I really like it. I'm probably overdoing it. I always kind of overdo it with blush, but I like to go in light-handed and just do multiple layers instead of just like go right in and, you know, in case it is like too pigmented or too much, it's easier to add more than to take off. So here's one side with blush, one without. See in a second if I want to add more. I think this is the first time I applied highlighter before my blush, but I've heard people doing like things differently lately, and there's no rules in makeup. You can do it however you want. I love this color. Oh my gosh, it gives us such a natural light flush over your cheeks. I mean, I kind of put a lot on. Sometimes when you're in these like lights, it kind of washes out, but I just turned around and looked, and I think it looks really pretty. Oh my god, I'm so happy I got this. Basic Beauty. I don't even know if I heard of Basic Beauty before, so awesome. And then two more things we have left in the box. We have our lipstick, the Betty Boop and Ipsy lipstick. This is the packaging, which I probably showed you in the beginning, but let's see. So this is a really pretty shade. Now, Jaclyn Hill made me do it, gotta inspect. It looks good. So that's how much product you get in it. Swatch it. Oh my god, I love this shade. That's so pretty. I didn't know if I needed it or not, but I grabbed two lip liners that we received in Ipsy in the past by Illamasqua. The one is in Media and the other one is in Lust. Lust is definitely too dark. I'm just gonna swatch Media next to it and see if I want to put it on. No, that's too pink. I'm just gonna put the lipstick on its own. With liquid lipsticks, I definitely like to use liner, but let's see how this goes on because it's swatched beautifully. I love it. Oh my god, my lips definitely need to be exfoliated. This is so creamy and nice. I think I love it. This is like the perfect shade. Oh my gosh. I know a lot of people were like dissing the like Ipsy and Betty Boop collab because they're like, where is this makeup coming from? It's not a brand name. Like, where's it made? Like, I don't know where it's made or any of those questions or the answers to any of those questions, but all I can say is this lipstick is beautiful. Applied really easily. It's really soft, like, you know, it feels so nice. And I love this color. And I think it goes with my eye look well too. Oh my god, I'm so happy right now. And I think this would be considered a full-size item, right? Like, I showed you guys it rolled out. I think that's like a basic lipstick. Gosh, I have to grab one and compare ones. Grab the first bullet I saw, and this is a little sticker on it, meaning I have to use this up. This is by Lipstick Queen, not cruelty-free. And that's how much is in that one, which I probably only use like less than 3 times, maybe less than 5 to be safe. Yes, this is definitely a full-size lipstick. I always get afraid pulling it all the way out, and sometimes I don't put it all the way in and then it smushes on top, so gotta be careful about that. But yes, we got a full-size item and I love it. For $12, and how much was that lipstick again? It doesn't have the price on here. Maybe they only put the pricing on the Ipsy Plus, but I love it so much, yay! So I'm just gonna grab some setting mist and put that on since I didn't yet. This is, I believe, I'm pretty positive we got this in the Ipsy Plus, the Pixie Glow Mist. Yeah, we did, because I just actually went into the Ipsy's website like yesterday, and you know how you can like use points from like reviewing or people signing up under a link? You can go in this room and add things to your next box, like use points. I actually redeemed another glow mist because I am almost done, and I like this stuff. And I'm probably almost done because I spray a lot on, like you'll see, but I love it. Be extra glowy today, so let me grab my fan. Usually I like to use my setting spray before my mascara, but there's no issues with this mascara. I love the Thrive Cosmetics mascara so much. It doesn't even transfer anything. I wore a different mascara yesterday because I was doing my BoxyCharm video. It's the Hank and Henry one, which I like, but I realized at the end of the night you could like kind of see it some smudging on the top of my lids because I have hooded eyes. Like my eyelashes, even though they're short, touch it there. So that doesn't happen with the Thrive Cosmetics, so yay. Oh, I'm so happy. So we have one last thing. I feel like this video is going to be a million years long, but hopefully you guys don't mind. And this is something I have tried before. The Comptoir Sud Pacifique Paris Vanilla Apricot. I got a sample of this in my Birchbox a while back and it actually came broken, but they had amazing customer service and sent me a replacement. I really don't know if I've used it much, so. Okay, so this is bigger. I was hoping so. This is bigger than the little sample I had before. So this is what it looks like. Let me grab a regular like sample of perfume. I have my perfume right in my closet here and show you. I was looking to see if I had a smaller size of this, but I don't know where that one is. So it's definitely bigger than just a regular sample. So this would be like sample. I would say this is like a deluxe size sample, which Ipsy, you know, is sample. So I'm glad you can at least get a decent amount of uses out of this. I like the packaging, how it's a spray and not like one that you have to like take out and just like dab on you. So I can't remember what I thought of this scent, so let's spray it on. I think I put perfume on this morning, but it's like 5 now. Oh, I got like an alcohol scent at first. You know how that happens sometimes? Oh, it smells good. Apricot, vanilla apricot. I think it lives up to its name. Yeah. So let's see, are there any like fragrance notes? Oh, it says if we were to bottle the scent of an exotic vacation, this would be it. It definitely does have an exotic scent. It says this warm, sweet scent has notes of apricot, papaya, vanilla, and more. Oh, so they say it in like regular people words, like not like how some people describe scents or like how people describe wines. It's sometimes it's like, wait, what? Just get to the point. Yeah, so vanilla and apricot smells good. And yeah, this I've never gotten a perfume in Ipsy before, but I'm not against it if they're at least this size. Like I don't want a teeny sample one like we would get like in Sephora Play, which is a joke, but yeah, so that is everything. You guys, I'm really happy with this bag. I love how this lipstick looks. Oh my god. Oh, and I forgot, let's look at my skin. Normally I notice my skin first, but it's not, you know, nothing sticking out at me. I mean, you can see the fine lines on my forehead, but you always can. Like, let me see. Maybe sometimes I just go like this with a sponge, but they're there. You know, the only thing that'll take that away is probably like Botox or something, which I have never received, and Honestly, I would, but so you can still see that, but that happens with every single foundation. But I think my skin looks really nice and hydrated. It doesn't look cakey at all. Again, you can still see my pimple, but I'm not judging the foundation on that. It's a fresh pimple that just like wants to burst and be yucky and ew. But it's covering my other acne areas or acne scars, so that's a plus. But yeah, I think my skin looks overall good. I love this lip color so much. Yeah, I'm happy. So what else do we have to talk about that was in here? The mask worked well. I mean, and I applied makeup after, so you know, it's okay to do after that. I'll have to try the other one and keep you guys updated. And also I can keep you guys updated to see if that mask helps clear my breakouts any faster, hopefully. I hope that was an added benefit. Tea tree is good for that. The blush is, I'm totally gonna add this to my Shop My Stash right now and continue using it because I love it. The scent was good. Not like my all-time favorite scent. I'm not like into like very vanilla-y scents, like, you know, most of the time, but I'm not against it either. It does smell good. And I think that's it. Am I missing anything? No, yeah, that is it. So you guys have to let me know, are we bag twins? Did you get the same thing as me? Are you happy with your bag? I know a lot of people were unhappy with the Ultimate, which I was supposed to get today, but it did not arrive. Like it says it's in DHL or whatever. And it says, yeah, the 12th, but the last place it was Tampa, which is hours away. So I'm guessing I'll get it Monday, so look out for a video then. I'm actually about to film like a more raunchy video after this, which I'll probably post a few hours later after this video if you guys are interested in seeing that. An adult type subscription, so hopefully that doesn't bother too many people. I wonder if I should take my hair down or keep it like this. I don't know. But anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. I love you so much. I hope you're having an amazing weekend, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!